What if the timeline for retirement you've been sold is completely wrong? We're all told to work for decades, save a little, and maybe, just maybe, you'll get to retire at 65. But that's not just slow. It's a plan designed for you to fail. The truth is, if you follow a few simple, powerful steps, you can cut that timeline in half. This isn't about luck or a get-rich-quick scheme. It's about a fundamental shift in how you view your money and your career. But a word of caution. If you ignore the power of inflation and fail to accelerate your income, the whole strategy falls apart. Let's pull back the curtain on how this works. Most people approach wealth building like they're walking a treadmill. They put in the work, but they feel like they're not going anywhere. You save a few $100s, invest a bit, and a year later your account balance looks almost identical. It's disheartening, and it's the exact moment most people give up. They believe the system doesn't work. But it's not that it doesn't work. It's that you gave up right before the magic started. Think of it like building a fire. In the beginning, you're just trying to get a small ember to catch. It takes a lot of effort for very little heat. But once it ignites, the flames grow on their own, quickly and powerfully, fueled by the wood you've already stacked. That's what compounding is. Most people walk away from their fire just as the first flicker appears. The math that changes everything. If the initial growth is so slow, how can we be sure it's working? The secret is a piece of simple but mind-bending math. The rule of 72. Take your investment's average annual return, divide it into 72, and that's roughly how many years it takes for your money to double. Say your portfolio returns 8% a year. Your money doubles every 9 years. Now watch the dominoes fall. Starting with $10,000, in 9 years it's $20,000. In 18 years, $40,000. By 27 years, it's $80,000. And in just 36 years, you're looking at $160,000. The same amount of money, the same habits, but the growth curve is a hockey stick. You're not saving all that money yourself. You're allowing time and compounding to do the hard work. But this process can feel agonizingly slow. The real question is, how do you light a bigger fire from the start? Why saving alone is a losing battle. We've all heard the advice, cut your lattes and you'll get rich. It's terrible advice. Saving is a crucial part of the plan, but it's not the engine of wealth. Here's why. Someone who earns $50,000 a year and saves a disciplined 10% is putting away $5,000 annually. Over 10 years, that grows to about $75,000. Respectable, but not life-changing. Now consider someone who earns $120,000 a year and saves the same 10%. That's $12,000 a year, which turns into over $180,000 in the same time frame. The lesson is clear. Wealth is built on offense, increasing your income, and defense, controlling your spending. You have to do both. The trap is called lifestyle creep, the habit of spending more as you earn more. This silently kills your progress. Every dollar you earn is a soldier. You can send them on a mission to buy you temporary happiness, or you can send them to the front lines of your investment portfolio to win your freedom. So where do you actually put your money once you start saving it? You can't leave it in a savings account where inflation will slowly dissolve its value, nor can you put it all in one risky stock and hope for the best. You need a balanced approach. Think of your portfolio as a fortress with 3 layers. Foundation. This is your growth layer. These are assets like stocks and index funds that are designed to build wealth over the long term. This is your engine. The walls. This is your income layer. Assets that produce passive income like dividend stocks or rental properties. These create cash flow that gives you financial flexibility and keeps your fortress strong. The moat. This is your protection layer. This includes things like bonds, cash reserves, or precious metals. This is your safety net, there to protect you from market crashes and stop you from panicking and selling your other assets. The exact mix will be different for everyone, but the principle is the same. Your portfolio needs to be balanced enough to withstand any storm. Even if your fortress is solid, there's a silent enemy working against you. Inflation. It's the reason a dollar today will buy less tomorrow. To win, you can't just save a flat amount forever. You must constantly adjust. Here's the simple trick. Increase your savings contributions every single year. Even just a small 3 to 5% increase can have a massive impact. If you're saving $1,000 a month this year, aim for $1,050 next year. It feels like nothing, but over 20 years, that small adjustment can add tens of thousands of dollars to your account. It's how you outpace inflation without feeling the pinch. When you retire, the rule doesn't stop. You must continue to reinvest a portion of your passive income so that your fortress keeps growing. Live off the fruit, but don't stop planting the trees. The biggest mistake people make is focusing on the wrong numbers. They obsess over their account balance, feeling discouraged that $100,000 is still so far from $1 million. Stop measuring by the balance. Start measuring by freedom units. A freedom unit is how much of your life your investments have already paid for. If your expenses are $6,000 a month and your portfolio generates $600 a month in passive income, you are 10% free. That's a weekend paid for every month. That's freedom. This shifts your mindset from how much more do I need to how much have I already won. This is the key to staying motivated. The rule is simple, the 25 times rule. Take your total annual expenses and multiply that number by 25. That's the size of the portfolio you need to generate enough income to cover your lifestyle forever. If you spend $50,000 a year, your magic number is $1.25 million. But you don't have to save all of that. You just have to feed the system long enough for compounding to do the heavy lifting. You can't budget your way to wealth. Trying to pinch every penny is a slow, frustrating path. The real game changer is increasing your income. Think about it. A person making $60,000 a year and saving 15% is putting away $9,000 annually. Now imagine a person who develops a new skill and increases their income to $120,000. With the same 15% savings rate, they're now putting away $18,000 a year. Double the amount. The timeline to financial independence just got cut in half. You don't need to live like a monk. You just need to increase your earning power while holding lifestyle creep in check. That is the secret combo that lets people retire in 10 to 15 years instead of 30. You can literally buy back decades of your life. And if you're consistent with these simple rules, it becomes impossible not to retire. If this video helped you, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe so we can all grow together.